Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sporting Mentality. Today, we're going to be looking at every NBA team's top 3 trade deadline targets. As I said, guys, as the trade deadline gets closer, I'm going to be more active on the Sporting Mentality account because, honestly, the NBA trade deadline is one of the most exciting times of the year, and I couldn't be more excited to see, hopefully, the Pacers make some moves because I see Sabonis on the front cover, and not that I want Sabonis to be traded, but, honestly, him or Miles Turner need to go. That duo doesn't really, I mean, it works, but it's not going to lead to a championship. Sabonis is not a number one option. I feel like Sabonis, in the best case scenario, maybe could be a number 2 option. But in the ideal scenario, I feel like Sabonis is a number 3 option, sort of like playing that Chris Bosh role. I feel like I could see Sabonis playing a role like that, but not a number 1 option. That's what he's been. So we definitely need to move on from Sabonis. I'm excited to see him here, or we need to move on from Turner. So without further ado, guys, drop a like on the video, subscribe, and let's see every single team's top 3 trade deadline targets. All right, first up, we got the Hawks. They say the dream target is Ben Simmons, Marcus Smart, and Gary Harris. I feel like a lot of teams, honestly, are wanting Ben Simmons because they realize how good he is. The 76ers just never used him right. But honestly, if you went to the Hawks, obviously, he wouldn't play point guard. He'd probably play, small forward or something like that, maybe shooting guard. But it would provide some defense because obviously Trae Young is one of the worst defenders in the league. And they need another big body in it. That'd be cool. Marcus Smart, like I said, Marcus Smart would fit on any team. I seriously think that. He's like a Jay Crowder, except maybe a little better. And then Gary Harris, nobody really cares about Gary Harris. Gary Harris got overpaid and hasn't really lived up to his salary in the last few years. So, yeah. On to the Boston Celtics. John Collins, Eric Gordon, Ben McLemore. Okay, well, to be honest with you, I'm a casual, so I didn't know that Ben McLemore was still in the league. But, hey, that's pretty cool. Eric Gordon, like I said with Marcus Smart, Eric Gordon is a horrible defender, but he is one of the best shooters in the league. He's shooting over 45% from 3. And honestly, a team like the Celtics who want to get into that championship contention, they could use someone like that off the bench or even in a certain scenario starting to play that Mikey Miller type of role, or who's a modern day 3-point shooter. I don't really know, but Mike Miller popped up in my mind because he was on the championship team and he hit the 3 all the time. So Eric Gordon's the type of guy I want to see on a team like the Celtics or the Lakers or the Mavericks, someone like that. And then John Collins, get them a nice power forward, a big body in there instead of having 85-year-old Al Horford. I'm pretty sure Al Horford's still on the Celtics, right? Me being a casual, I'm not for sure on that anymore, but I'm pretty positive Al Horford's still on the Celtics. All right, on to the Brooklyn Nets. You got the dream target, Jacob Poeltl. Realistic target, DFS. I'm going to call him DFS because I don't feel like saying that whole name. Sneaky target, Mike Muscala. Well, I think everybody who's watching this video, including me, could care less about Mike Muscala. And then DFS is a great defender. So maybe I think when I think of him, I think of like a worse version of Jeremy Grant. I don't know if that's a realistic comparison, but that's just what I think of off the top of my head. And then I guess they do need a better center, because right now they have 55-year-old DeAndre Jordan. So getting Poeltl in there would provide a younger center who could. I'm pretty sure he can shoot. Man, I'm a casual. Like I said, this is day 3 of me not becoming an NBA casual fan. I'm gonna be a non-casual. Okay, day 3 of becoming a non-casual. So I'm learning. I'm reading up on articles. I'm watching some games now. Charlotte Hornets. Okay. This is the team that I want to trade. That I want the Pacers to trade with. Okay. I think we could trade Miles Turner for Gordon Hayward in a pick or something. Okay. And like I said, dream target, Miles Turner. If they got Miles Turner, dude, I could see the Hornets making a deep playoff run. That's how much they've needed a center over the last, I don't know, decade. And then realistic target, Nerlens Noel. He would be an upgrade over Mason Plumlee. And then sneaky target, Robin Lopez. I don't think he'd be an upgrade, but look, see, all of them are centers. They need a center so bad, and Miles Turner is that perfect fit. I could see them trading Gordon Hayward in a pick, or Gordon Hayward and a young prospect, or Gordon Hayward. I'm pretty positive I saw Gordon Hayward and PJ Washington for Miles Turner as a potential package. I don't care what we get, but I just want Miles Turner. Sabonis gone, so whatever we get back, I'll take. And Gordon Hayward, him being 31 years old, he can still. I think he'd still be like a starter for us for the next 3 years if we did get him over at Indiana. And getting someone like PJ Washington would provide for some good depth, or even another pick would be awesome as well, because we need picks. Pacers need picks because we are not a big market team. But yeah, I think Turner would be a perfect fit on the Hornets, and vice versa for Gordon Hayward. All right, Chicago Bulls. Dream target: Jeremy Grant, Larry Nance, Nicholas Batum. Notice how all three of these guys are like very top tier defenders. Yeah, I feel like a lot of teams are wanting Jeremy Grant. I said this in a previous video. I think I could see Jeremy Grant on the team like the Suns or the Mavericks or even the Lakers. I don't think the Bulls end up with Jeremy Grant. I feel like that's why they listed him at dream target. Larry Nance, Nicholas Batum. Nicholas Batum is low-key like one of those guys who could play like I feel like he could start on a championship team. I know that sounds crazy, but like he wouldn't really do anything besides play good defense and, do his role. He wouldn't like ball hog or anything like that. Like I could see Nicholas Batum starting on a championship team for sure. So yeah, that makes sense. Next up, we got the Cavaliers. Dream target: Brandon Ingram. Realistic target: Karis LeVert. And sneaky target: Goran Dragic. So we got the 85-year-old, the injury-prone star, and then Brandon Ingram. I'm trying to think of their team right now. I guess if they got Karis LeVert, they would probably trade one of those. They'd probably trade like Darius Garland, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know. Imagine they trade Kevin Love. We don't really need Kevin Love, but yeah, that wouldn't make sense actually. Brandon Ingram. Yeah, I don't think they get Brandon Ingram. But Karis LeVert, I mean, God, dude. I feel like nobody knows how good he is besides like Pacers fans, or whenever he's on a team, only that team's fans know how good Karis LeVert actually is, because he dropped 32 against the Lakers, dude. Like, Karis LeVert is a real baller, but he just gets injured. I don't know. If he stayed healthy, man, he would be a good fit on any team. Really, he really would. We got the Mavericks here. Christian Wood, Buddy Hield, Kemba Walker. I'm surprised I don't see Jeremy Grant here, to be honest with you. I just read an article this morning that Christian Wood is not going to be shopped by the Rockets now, so it looks like he's going to be staying on the Rockets, so let's just exit that out. Buddy Hield and Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker would be oh my god. Oh, I would love that actually. I would love to see Kemba Walker mentor Luka Doncic. That would be freaking awesome. Even though Luka Doncic is already way better than Kemba Walker ever was, it's nice to have that veteran presence to a younger point guard like Luka Doncic, and he could also play that role very well as a backup point guard with the second unit, and be able to drop 20, 30, possibly even 40, once in a blue moon. Kemba Walker can still ball. He just needs the minutes. And then Buddy Hield is just one of those guys that, he's sort of like an upgraded version of Eric Gordon. He's a little bit younger. He can shoot the ball. I don't know how his defense is, but he reminds me of like a guy like Eric Gordon. So yeah, everyone wants a guy like Buddy Hield on their team. At least I would. Next up, we got the Denver Nuggets. Dream target: Derek White. Realistic target: Robin Lopez, Dennis Schroeder. It doesn't seem like they're going to be very, very active just based off these targets. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like the Denver Nuggets really need anything. Honestly, I don't even know how they're doing either, but I feel like they need to just get healthy, and yeah, I don't see the Nuggets making any moves, man. Like, they have a great team. Do they have a championship team? Possibly. I feel like it is out of the question. Like, I don't know. I feel like they can make a run, but I don't really know about those options. I mean, to me, those are all like subpar role players in my opinion. Dennis Schroeder's all right. Robin Lopez is like 155. Derek White, like, I don't know. I don't know. Detroit Pistons, Chrissy Flex team. Let's see it. Mo Bamba, dream target: Patrick Williams, Kyle Kuzma. Mo Bamba, like I said, with like Buddy Hield, Marcus Smart. Like, I feel like every team would want Mo Bamba because like he's on the Magic right now. Obviously, he's on a horrible team, but he's averaging 16, 9, and 3 with a block at 33 minutes. I feel like he could still be like a breakout superstar, dude. He's only 23. If he stays healthy, any team that gets him, if they play him right, I feel like he could be an all-star easily, without a doubt in my mind. So, Detroit, Mo Bamba. Who's their center right now? They have Isaiah Stewart, right? But I mean, I would way rather have Mo Bamba, obviously. Patrick Williams, Kyle Kuzma. I don't see any of these two happening. I could see them making a big push for Mo Bamba. I really could see that. I hope they do, because that would be great for them. The Warriors, Kenrich Williams, Mike Muscala, Marcus Smart. Yeah, they're the type of team that needs someone like Marcus Smart, in my opinion. Out of these three, I know Kenrich is like having a low-key very good season. Out of all these players, I think that the Warriors need Marcus Smart the most. He would be that younger version of Andre Iguodala, in my opinion, and he would be he would play that role for a championship run. So yeah, definitely Marcus Smart makes sense for them. Like I said, Marcus Smart makes sense for a lot of teams, but definitely the Warriors for sure. All right, the Rockets: Ben Simmons, Derek White, Rui Hachimura. Considering they aren't like gonna trade Christian Wood anymore, I don't see them making a push for Ben Simmons. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the casual coming out in me. I don't know how good Derek White is. I have no idea. I have zero clue. He's on the Spurs, the most irrelevant team over the past 4 years. Like I could honestly care less about Derek White. I know Rui Hachimura is young and he has a lot of potential, so I could see, really fitting on a lot of teams. But yeah, the Rockets honestly just need a tank, and they should trade away Christian Wood. Even though I seen the article today that they're going to hold on to him, they should trade him, and they should try to trade everyone away for as many picks and as many young pieces as they possibly can. Even though Christian Wood is a young piece, I guess they don't really need to trade him. But maybe Eric Gordon in something for Rui, like that would be a good move by them as well. All right, Indiana Pacers. As you see, Gordon Hayward. I think he's gonna be the dream target here. I'm gonna guess. I think, honestly, okay. I know they're not gonna put him at the real. I don't think they're gonna put him at realistic target. But he's a realistic target, and there should be a different. Actually, okay. This is a bold take. Ben Simmons, dream target, realistic target, Gordon Hayward. But I think Gordon Hayward's probably gonna be dream target. Dream target, Gordon Hayward. Realistic target, Dorian DFS, and then Luke Kennard. Okay, well, fair. I seriously think at this point, if the Pacers somehow convince the Hornets that Miles Turner is not injury prone, they'll pull off this trade and get Gordon Hayward. But the Hornets pulled out because Turner got hurt. So I don't know. You guys know my thoughts. I would love Gordon Hayward just because I don't want to see this Turner and Sabonis duo go on any longer, and I don't want to be stuck with it. But the Clippers: Valanciunas, Nurkic, and Kemba Walker. I think Kemba would fit very well on this team. Definitely a W on that one. Nurkic, I don't even know the Clippers center. Is that a bad thing? Am I supposed to know the Clippers center? I have no idea who the Clippers center is anymore. I have zero idea. Oh, it's Serge Ibaka. I'm assuming. Yeah, I mean Serge is old, so getting someone like Valanciunas in there, okay, that's like pushing it, but even Nurkic would be nice. Valanciunas is like low-key an all-star this year, in my opinion. The Lakers, dream target Eric Gordon. That's the dream target. I mean, I'm not talking trash on Eric Gordon, but I feel like that's a realistic target. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Eric Gordon should be at realistic, and then have someone like John Wall as dream target or something. Sneaky target Lou Williams, and then Kendrick Williams. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I read that article where the Rockets said they weren't going to trade Eric Gordon, but I really think that they could pull it off. I really think that the Lakers could get Eric Gordon, and that would low-key, like, if they could somehow, like, trade Russell Westbrook and someone for Eric Gordon, John Wall, that would be perfect. Grizzlies, Jalen Brown. Okay, Jaylen Brown is not going anywhere, in my opinion. No way, dude. I don't think Jaylen Brown gets traded this year. No way. No way. Let me know in the comments below if you think Jaylen Brown's getting traded this year. Is there a way he's getting? Am I out of the loop? No way he gets traded. Robert Covington, I could see that happening easily, and then Marvin Bagley, that would be cool. That would be cool. I think Robert Covington. I mean, he's a realistic target, so that's definitely the most realistic there, and he would fit well. Jaylen Brown, yeah, keep wishing. All right, we got the Heat, DFS, Torrey Craig, Paul Millsap. Well, I think we can all agree that DFS is going to get traded this year. I mean, he's been mentioned how many times? Like 1,000. Then we got Torrey Craig, Indiana Pacers. Interesting. I don't know what they would trade us for Torrey Craig. Hopefully not the 85-year-old Goran Dragic. And Paul Millsap. Okay, I gotta think of their team real quick. I think Paul Millsap would fit in a veteran role there. Honestly, I feel like that would be pretty realistic. Torrey Craig is a very good defender, so getting any of these guys would honestly be, a step in the right direction for them to get a championship. Bucks, Nerlens Noel, Doug McDermott, Jalen Smith. I don't see them pulling off. I don't see them getting Jalen Smith, honestly. I could see them getting Doug McDermott for sure. That's like sort of an Eric Gordon, Buddy Hield type of guy. Not quite, but the guy who could shoot get 20 points on a good night. Nerlens Noel. I guess they need another center or a start. Would he start? How good is Nerlens Noel anymore, dude? I'm such a casual. I used to love Nerlens Noel, dude. I always felt like if he got in the right situation, he could be great. But I don't really know anymore. Timberwolves, OG Anunoby, Larry Nance, JaMychal Green. I don't see them getting Anunoby, only because I don't see the Raptors trading him. If the Raptors trade Anunoby, they better be trading him to the Pacers for Miles Turner. Larry Nance. Yeah, I mean, Timberwolves aren't going to be really doing much this year in the playoffs, but getting someone like OG Anunoby would be amazing. I don't see them pulling it off though. And then JaMychal Green, I guess, New Orleans Pelicans, De'Aaron Fox, Colin Sexton, and Town Horton Tucker. So if they got THT, who would they trade is the question. I don't really know. Imagine the Lakers get Brandon Ingram back. Oh my god. Why do they need? Wait. Yeah, who's their point guard nowadays? Let me see. Is it that Alexander guy? Pretty sure it is. I don't know who their point guard is. Obviously, it's not Lonzo anymore. So yeah, I guess if they need a point guard, getting someone like De'Aaron Fox would be freaking amazing, and Colin Sexton would always be good as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about the Pelicans anymore. New York Knicks. We got DeJounte Murray. Okay, Goran Dragic, the 85-year-old, and Reggie Bullock. So obviously they're not going to be that active considering these guys are the targets. But DeJounte Murray is actually really good. But I don't see that happening. Averaging 19 points, 8 boards. Yeah, I don't see that happening. DeJounte Murray, wow. Is he like in the All-Star conversation? Is that actually his stats? Dang. All right, well, DeJounte Murray, come to the Pacers. No, I'm kidding. All right, the Thunder, Gary Trent, Mo Bamba, Ibaka, Serge Ibaka going back to the Thunder. Reunion, question mark. I could see them getting Gary Trent. That's for sure. If they package the right deal together. But getting someone like Mo Bamba for the Thunder would be even more amazing because they're in a rebuilding stage, and getting someone like Mo Bamba would be a great guy to build around. So I would love to see that. I could see them getting Gary Trent though for sure. The Bulls, Patrick Williams, Jetty Osman, and Kelly Oubre. Oh, that's the Magic. Okay, I was tripping for a second. I was gonna say, is it Patrick Williams on the dang Bulls? I just saw the guy, so. Yeah, I don't really know about the Magic because they suck, so it doesn't really matter. Who's the youngest person here? I guess getting Patrick Williams would be cool because they need as many young pieces as they can get. But getting someone like Kelly Oubre, in my opinion, that doesn't make sense. I mean, isn't Oubre like 28 now? Oh, he's 26. Okay, I mean, maybe. 17 points. You know, getting someone like Oubre is nice, but he ain't gonna do anything for them, in my opinion. But getting someone like Patrick Williams, on the other hand, now that's something we could talk about. 76ers, Bradley Beal, Bogdan, and Joe Ingles. I could see them getting Joe Ingles. Bogdan is like a Buddy Hield, and like a guy like that. Definitely not Bradley Beal. If that happens, that's gonna be a huge blockbuster, dude. That'd probably be one of the biggest trades of the whole entire trade deadline. That would be the biggest trade, I would assume. Wow, if they got Bradley Beal, dude, that's a championship team. Bogdan, yeah, that'd be nice. I could see them getting Joe Ingles. None of the other two are realistic, in my opinion. I guess they could trade Ben Simmons, but yeah. Suns, Josh Hart, Thaddeus Young, Harrison Barnes. Josh Hart, 13, 7, and 4. Yeah, I mean the Suns could make a push, dude. The Suns could definitely make a push for in the playoffs. They could make a good push. Getting someone like Harrison Barnes would be huge for them, in my opinion. What is Harrison Barnes is like 30 now? What is he averaging? It doesn't even say. I could see him getting someone like Harrison Barnes. Thaddeus Young is washed. Josh Hart. I guess that'd be nice. Harrison Barnes, though, on the Suns would be nice. Trailblazers, Turner. Okay. Derek White, Mitchell Robinson. Who would they trade? Who would they trade for? Would they give us CJ McCollum for Turner? That really makes sense for us, though. What if we gave him like Turner and LeVert for like CJ and another good player on the team? But do they even like maybe Rocco? But is that even a fair trade? I don't know. What is CJ averaging nowadays? I don't even know what it is, but I know he used to be pretty nice. But he's getting up there in age. That really, they could use Turner, but maybe trading someone trading with someone like the Knicks would make better sense. Derek White doesn't really make sense at all. The Kings, Sabonis. Yeah, we already talked about this. Well, in a different video. Basically, they backed out of the trade because Sabonis got injured. But Sabonis was supposed to be traded for De'Aaron Fox. I think it could still happen. I hope it still happens. But I doubt it happens. Yeah, that's the only way that happens though. Tobias Harris. Yeah, that'd be nice. Obviously, the Kings aren't really gonna do much with any of this. I would say go for someone like Sabonis though, because he's young and he could be a build-around piece. Spurs, PJ Washington, Evan Fournier, Kristaps Porzingis. Like I said, the Spurs are the most irrelevant team in the NBA. Getting someone like Porzingis though, that would be nice, dude. That would be nice. Evan Fournier, give you 20 here and there. Washington would be a good piece to build around, but that's just if they're gonna make a trade, dude, make a splash. Get Porzingis. Don't get PJ Washington. What is he actually gonna do for you, bro? Like he's gonna make them a more average team. All right, the Raptors, Podol, Harrell, Kobe White. I'm trying to think. I think Podol would make the most sense. They need a big body in there. Montrezl Harrell would really not make sense because they're already like a small ball lineup. They're a smaller lineup. Getting Podol for the Raptors, in my opinion, would be nice. I want to see that happen now that I think about it. Or Podol or Turner. Miles Turner would be great. The Jazz, Jimmy Grant, Justin Holiday, Goga Bitadze. Okay, why do they have two Pacers? No, let us keep Bitadze, bro. Let us keep Bitadze. You know what? Pacers, trade Sabonis for De'Aaron Fox, trade Turner for Gordon Hayward, build around Bitadze, and get PJ Washington in that Gordon Hayward deal. Then our starting lineup is Brogdon, LeVert. Wait. No. It's De'Aaron Fox, Brogdon, Hayward, PJ Washington, and Bitadze. De'Aaron Fox, Brogdon, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, Bitadze. With how Bitadze's playing lately, okay, that's a team that can make a push. That's a team that can make a push. We'll never do that in a million years, but that's a team that can make a push. The most irrelevant team in the NBA, John Collins, Eric Gordon, Grant Williams. Yeah, I couldn't care less if you're a Washington Wizards fan. I feel sorry for you, and I suggest moving teams sooner than later. All right, well, let me know what you guys think about this. Obviously, I talked about the Pacers a lot. This is a long video. Wow, that's gonna be like 25 minutes. I enjoyed these type of videos. I love reading through articles, dude. It's one of my hobbies, bro. I love going in here. I love watching like Crispy Flakes react to this KOT4Q, reacting to articles like this. So if you guys want more of these videos, let me know, because I love reacting to articles. Appreciate love and support, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know what your favorite team is, and let me know what you want your favorite team to do. And let me know also what you think the biggest trade of the deadline will be. Without further ado, guys, I will see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace out.